All right, so say you're taking 30 milligrams of elemental iron, and you're using optimally absorbing iron routes, formulas with iron in the right packaging, that is, such as the whole protein chelated matrix iron, and you're not seeing iron results. You're not seeing ferritin levels going up. Your symptoms are not being relieved. You're still in the same place you were before, or just minor benefits, minor changes. I got a couple things for you to consider to make sure you're going in the right direction. So one, get your thyroid checked. Make sure your thyroid's on point. Thyroid activity is a big deal for iron utilization, iron absorption. You get the whole shebang, the TSH, the T4, the T3, reverse T3, antibodies, get it all. Secondly, check your food routine. Are you eating living food? If you're eating a bunch of inflammatory, ultra-processed, on-the-run food, you're creating a state of inflammation, of malnourishment in your body. And when you're malnourished, your hepcidin levels are going to go up, which is going to stop iron uptake, and you're going to decrease your transferrin production, so you can't move iron around. That's a problem. So start from the foundation. Make sure you're nourished with the food you're consuming. Get your vitamin A levels checked. Do you have adequate vitamin A? If your levels checked, you can do a retinol check via LabCorp Quest. Quite simple. I'm not saying that vitamin A level check via labs is optimal, or we have it all figured out. When it comes to vitamin A in labs, there's definitely a lot of nuances to it, but that is something you could do. And if it's low, it's low, and you need some more. If it's normal, potentially you may want to just try supplementing with active retinol and see if that will help out. Get an autoimmune panel done. Multiple times, patients are taking iron, not getting results, and then they have some kind of underlying autoimmune condition going on, or they have a chronic infection, Lyme disease, something else going on behind the scenes that we got to take care of in order to get the iron levels up. And you think it's the iron because all the symptoms are the iron, but it's actually one of these other things, these other entities that's in the way of that. And then consider probiotics, digestive healing. If dysbiosis, if there's an imbalance in your gut flora, in your gut bacteria, that itself can inhibit iron uptake. In fact, there's a transcription factor called HIF-2 in the intestines, which can be downregulated when you're in a state of dysbiosis. And guess what? That ends up blocking iron absorption, just like that. Another one would be testosterone. Get your testosterone levels checked. Testosterone and iron work hand in hand, directly correlated. And so if your testosterone levels are low, iron absorption is usually less. Testosterone levels come up, iron absorption will go up. And there's even a point where you can get so much testosterone where it actually seems to slow down iron uptake. So optimal levels are crucial. And often when it comes to females who are the most commonly iron deficient, people don't look at testosterone levels. So check those levels out. Check for food intolerances. So you don't have to necessarily do a food allergy or sensitivity panel. You could simply do, I'm not saying it's simpler, but it is probably the best thing, is to do an elimination and then reintroduction food plan. So you take out all the foods that are most probably problematic, everything from dairy, nuts, seeds, eggs, beans, lentils, soy, corn, citrus, strawberries, all the things. Start out and you get, we're basically maybe sweet potatoes and meat. And then, give yourself a week, boom, then start adding all the foods back in and see, okay, is there some food here that's an irritant to me? That's a problem. And in some cases, just doing a food intolerance test can kind of get you down the road a little bit. Maybe there's something that's staring you right in the face. I'm like, whoa, get that baby out. Let's see how I do when I have that thing out. But there's so many potential opportunities to maximize iron absorption, iron utilization, that are not taking gobs and gobs of iron. And like I've said many times, iron is insanely beneficial. I have a product that I created that's changing lives, blood vitality. But taking, 5 blood vitality a day, 6 blood vitality a day, probably isn't what you need. If you're having to do that, there's something else we need to take care of, because you don't need all this excess elemental iron. What we need is figure out, okay, what process is off, or what amount of blood am I losing via menstrual cycle or running or what have you, that would keep me in a space where I'm always behind, where I'm seemingly always behind related to iron. Hope this is helpful, and leave comments below what you've been doing, what's worked for you, what hasn't worked for you. Love to hear about them. Talk to you guys later.